Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Vandalia By the Way. My name is Rich Hopkins. I'm the communications manager for the city. And on today's program, we've got the latest on some economic development news that's good for the city of Vandalia. We also have information on the new Morton Middle School, when it will open, and what that will mean to drivers along National Road in the city. But our first stop today is right here at the Vandalia Recreation Center, where despite the fact that it's cold and wet outside, the staff inside is gearing up for a summer camp of sorts. It's a summer camp over winter break. For years, the Parks and Recreation Department has offered a summer camp for kids over the long summer months. Specially trained counselors are hired to give the kids a number of fun recreational options throughout the summer. Recreation Center Facility Manager Mindy Weaver says there's been a call to offer something similar over the school district's winter break.
Our winter camp, it's the first time we've run this program. It's going to start December 19th and run through the Thursday the 22nd. We're going to have a wide variety of activities for the kids to come in and do to keep them busy during the holiday break.
The camp is 4 days long, Monday through Thursday, but will not be offered on Friday the 23rd. The winter camp will include games, a couple of field trips, and a staff that's very familiar with the kids' camp routine.
Yes, we've got camp staff coming from our summer camp is going to be working this camp. So they've got the experience working with the camp kids, and they've been through the CPR training, and they're very well certified.
The camp is open to kids in grades 1 through 6, and parents have the option of signing up for all 4 days or just for selected individual days.
We're taking registration now. You just come in here to the rec center at the front desk. You'll fill out the registration paperwork, and then they'll sign you up. You can do 1 day up to the whole week for the 4 days.
And while we're on the subject of the holidays, the Parks and Recreation Department is reminding you that they will once again be offering residents a chance to drop off their old Christmas trees. Facility Superintendent Rudy Wells says the service has been a very popular one over the years.
Right across from the rec center, the first parking lot, we'll have some barricades out there, and folks can just drop their trees off there.
The trees will be accepted at the site for the first few weeks of 2012. Once they're collected, they're taken to a holding site for repurposing.
We take them from there and we take them to our recycling area down below the golf course, and the trees are deposited there, and then once a year the trees, all the yard debris is recycled, run through a shredder and composted, and then it's available for citizens.
Wells says residents can use the composted mixture for a variety of needs.
It works good as a compost addition to a garden. Can be used for mulching trees out away from a building, and it's just a lot of organic matter. It's the leaves that are collected in the fall, any limbs and stuff that are taken in, they're ground up. So it works really good.
Something else that's been working fairly well has been the City of Vandalia's recent economic development efforts. Assistant City Manager Greg Shackelford says a number of projects are progressing along quite nicely as we enter the new year. One project that's received some attention lately is the Carter Logistics Project, which has a trucking terminal under construction at Stone Quarry Crossings. The project was delayed in late summer when a freak windstorm damaged some structural supports.
But they're about 2 months behind schedule. We're hoping that they can still get in late March, maybe early April. They're able to do a little bit of work inside now, but they're primarily working on the loading dock area where the trucks are going to be, where the main shipping is going to be handled.
Another local project making the news recently is the decision by All Services Plastic Molding to consolidate 3 operations into one new building in Vandalia.
It's real exciting news for us. Looks like we're going to be a total project of about $9 million for the facility and all the equipment, and the 3 locations that they're currently in are going to relocate into Vandalia at some point in time in the near future.
And they're also in the construction mode at Columbia Engineered Rubber, where the old Masonite building is getting a facelift.
If you haven't been by Brown School Road lately, their building is just south of the roller skating rink there, Skate World, and they've got the exterior painted. It looks really good. They still have several more renovations they're going to do inside the building, but they're making progress there, and they hope to be in either first or second quarter of 2012 as well. So that's another exciting 50 jobs, and out of the gate, and probably another 25 at some point in time.
Another Vandalia location getting a facelift will get a little more exposure, as a few thousand cars a day will see it as they roll along Interstate 75. It's the land along the 75 on-ramp that's getting a new fence line.
We're replacing a chain link fence that was here originally. This is a black steel fence that will be decorative entrance to the city. We've got an entire streetscape that we've done along National, and this will be a good complement to the streetscape.
The project is funded through tax increment financing, which uses the enhanced value of a property to fund capital improvements.
With the tax increment financing, we are able to fund fully this fence project and hopefully additional phases in the future, and it will not cost city taxpayers any additional money.
Work on replacing the fence began in late November, and weather permitting, the project should be completed before the end of the year.
Yes, it'll be a beautiful gateway, much more appealing than the chain link fence we had before. We're also able to incorporate a concrete base along it to keep weeds and debris from getting caught up in the fence.
And our last stop today is another construction project that's set to wrap up in the next few weeks. Vandalia Butler Schools will be opening the new Morton Middle School in January when kids go back to school from winter break. Public Relations Coordinator Bethany Rife says the new school is state-of-the-art.
We'll have all kinds of great things for our teachers to be expanding student learning and working on new ways of getting them engaged in the lesson plans. We have a very energy efficient building. It is run with a geothermal system, which uses the natural healing and cooling powers of the earth to keep the building air conditioned and heated. We have occupancy sensors so that lights shut off automatically if rooms aren't in use. We've got high efficiency ballasts up in for the lighting system.
The schedule for the switchover is fairly tight, with much of the work taking place over winter break.
Beginning December 19th, when we go on winter break, we will have a lot of activity at the old Morton as all of their classrooms are packed up and shipped over to this new building. At the same time, we've been working hard on making sure that our kitchen staff are trained to use the new kitchen. We've had new technology being installed. We need to make sure that all of our communications equipment is installed and working correctly, making sure that our maintenance staff understand how to use all of the brand new energy efficient HVAC systems here in the buildings.
Once the old building is vacated, demolition will begin.
The fence around the old Morton Middle School will go up December 19th, and abatement will begin for the building. Provided that everything with abatement goes well, we'll be looking at demolishing mid-February, and that'll be a several month process.
Rife says she's received a number of inquiries from former students regarding the demolition of the old Morton Middle School.
A question that we've been getting a lot of about the old building is, will people be able to pick up bricks? And the answer is yes, we will have bricks available at no cost to anybody who would like to help themselves after demolition begins.
The switchover will be the second new building opened by the school district in this academic year.
We're just super excited to be opening up this building to our students and staff. We'll be doing a walkthrough sometime next spring for the community. I am sure that they're going to be just as excited as we are when they see how fantastic this building is. Best part is it's being done with no increase in taxes to our local taxpayers.
One change drivers are sure to notice in the new year is with Morton Middle School behind me relocated, this stretch of National Road will no longer be a school zone. That means 24 hours a day, traffic will be maintained at 35 miles per hour. That's going to do it for this edition of Vandalia By the Way. I'm Rich Hopkins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.